Wednesday, May 14th, hump day, same hat, same shirt, same streak. 2-0 yesterday. The Orioles get postponed to today, so only a two-game slate for the show yesterday. Swept the board 5-0 for the week. Let's keep it going here on Wednesday. Might just sweep the whole week. We'll see. We'll see where things go here. But early baseball today. We gotta get this video out as soon as possible here. A little bit later start to the morning, but two early games I'm liking, and then a 6:40 Eastern start time involving my Tigers. So let's get right into it so we can get this video out. 1:05 Eastern start time. Again, apologize for the day game here. And apologize for the juice because we have the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Phillies minus 190 home favorites. Very juicy, but that's the way we're going to play it. Not a ton I like on today's card, even though we do have 17 games with two doubleheaders going. So I didn't want to dig and try to find another game. I like the Phillies a lot in this spot. I think minus 190 is a fair price. It's getting up there, but I'm comfortable laying juice in the MLB, and I think it's worth it here with the Phillies. So this is really kind of a scheduling spot that I like and kind of a fade spot. We have the St. Louis Cardinals, who have not lost a game since Friday, May 2nd. They are on a 9-game winning streak. Ironically, the streak started on a doubleheader. I think the streak ends on the first of a doubleheader here against the Phillies. When a team is rolling like St. Louis has been, 9 straight wins, you really just want to stay in your routine, stay in that rhythm, keep riding that momentum. And I think having the rain day yesterday, it really throws off your scheduling, your momentum. And I just think it's a bad spot now here for St. Louis. I was considering the Phillies yesterday. They were closer to minus 170. Now, with the extra day, it is up to minus 190, but I like it even more with that off day in between. And then Philly, obviously a good club, a good home club here. And they have one of their aces on the mound in Jesus Luzardo. 3-0 record, 2.11 ERA, 1.21 whip, 51 Ks to only 13 walks. You have Eric Fetty on the mound for St. Louis, a pitcher that I'm not overly impressed with. 3-3 record, 3.86 ERA, 1.31 WHIP, 29 Ks, 21 walks. So walking a lot more batters than what Luzardo is. Big pitching edge for the Phillies, and I think the scheduling spot really favors the Phillies here. So give me the Phillies minus 190 at 105. Again, an early start time there. And right around that same time, 110 Eastern. Again, I apologize for the day games, but those are the ones I'm really kind of looking at. Milwaukee Brewers playing their third and final game of the series in Cleveland against the Guardians. Guardians minus 115 home favorite. We are looking to play the Brewers here right around even odds, and I would get this in earlier than later. This did open plus 130 for the Brewers. I'm kicking myself for not getting in earlier. And despite 50% of the bets being split right down the middle on St. Louis and on Milwaukee, this has moved to about even odds, even minus 105 on the Brewers. So big line move here. It tells me sharp money is coming in on Milwaukee, and I agree with it. Milwaukee down 0-2 in this series so far. Haven't even gotten a run on the board. 0-2 and 0-5. So shutout in both games. Their bats obviously a concern here, but they held a players-only meeting yesterday. I think that's going to kind of jumpstart this offense. I like the pitching edge. We have Logan Henderson going for the Brewers. Limited sample size here. Only 6 innings of work, but 9 Ks, 1 walk, 1-0, a 1.5 ERA, 0.67 whip. And then for the Guardians, Gavin Williams on the mound. A guy I'm kind of looking to fade here. 3-2 win-loss, 4.38 ERA, 1.73 whip, 37 innings pitched, 45 Ks, 23 walks. So walking a lot of batters as well there for Williams. I think the spot here favors Milwaukee, especially after the players-only meeting. I think that jump starts the lineup. Like the pitching edge. I like the team trying to avoid the sweep. The sharp money coming in. I think it's a nice play. So give me Milwaukee minus 105, plus 100, whatever the best line you can get, shop around on the road to get the win against the Guardians. And then we're going to go to a 6:40 Eastern start time, so a little bit later into the night here. the Boston Red Sox playing their final game at Comerica Park against my Detroit Tigers. Tigers minus 225 money line with Tarek Skubal on the mound. And we are looking to play the Red Sox again, though, plus 1.5. It's worked for us this week. We're going to go right back to it, right around minus 120. And I think that's a good price. You have the Red Sox, who just let one slip away last night, went to extra innings. Well, the Red Sox were up during the game, let that slip, go to extra innings, have a 2-run shot in the 11th. And then Tigers, Javi Baez, 3-run shot, walk-off home run in the bottom of the 11th in that game. So tough loss here for the Red Sox, but also very exciting win for the Tigers. I think the Tigers come into today pretty amped up with that. They know they have Tarek Skubal on the mound. You know, it might be a breathe easy spot. They've already taken the series with the first 2 wins, and they have the Blue Jays. They have to travel up to Toronto to play the Blue Jays for the rivalry series or whatever they're doing this weekend. So I think it could be a little bit of a breathe easy spot. I think all the value is on the Red Sox, just as it was on the Rangers last week when we faded Tarek Skubal. I mentioned maybe take the 1.5. I took the money line. Kind of kicking myself for that, but we're going to take the 1.5 with Boston today. Again, Skubal on the mound for the Tigers, so I think you're getting a nice price. But you do have Hunter Dobbins going for the Red Sox, a 2.78 ERA, 1.19 WHIP, 19 Ks to only 4 walks in just over 22 innings pitched. I like Dobbins. I think he's capable of keeping this game close, kind of going toe to toe with Skubal. And then once it turns to the bullpens, I think the Red Sox can at least keep this one within 1 run, if not win this game outright. So, again, we're kind of just taking 3 spots that I like today. The Phillies minus 190 money line against the St. Louis Cardinals. The Milwaukee Brewers right around even odds on the road money line against the Guardians. And then the Red Sox plus 1.5 minus 120 tonight against the Tigers. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it for Wednesday's show of Daily Dingers. Again, swept the week so far. 3-0 Monday, 2-0 with a rain out on Tuesday. Let's go for 3-0 again here on Wednesday. Keep the streak rolling. As always, please subscribe to the channel, like this video, leave me a comment for tomorrow's games that you want me to talk about. And until tomorrow, have a profitable night. We'll see you in the next episode. Thanks, guys.